Welcome to the Wednesday review. It's a brief breakdown of the books I read this week. Up first, Begin Again by Emma Lord. Andy Rose has wanted to go to Blue Ridge State her whole life. It's where she feels like she'll be most connected to her mom, who she lost when she was only 11. Unfortunately, she didn't get in, but she worked really hard at the community college and was the only mid-year freshman transfer to make it into the super competitive Blue Ridge State. Now she can be with her longtime boyfriend Connor and start her life plan. The only problem is Connor transferred to her community college to be with her. Now they're apart again, and Andy is not ready to leave Blue Ridge when she just got there. Next up, Heartless by Elsie Silver. Cade Eaton is a late 30s, grumpy, single cowboy and father who has had to be responsible since he was just 8 years old. Now he's found himself in a bit of a bind. He needs someone to watch Luke, his son, for the summer so he can run the ranch properly. Willa Grant is drifting through life without any major plans. So when her best friend and Cade's soon-to-be sister-in-law suggests that Willa should nanny for Cade, he reluctantly accepts, only because none of the other candidates even came close to what he was looking for. And Summer promises that Willa is able to handle rowdy boys. That's what she's been doing, bartending, for as long as she can remember. Luckily, Willa and Luke hit it off immediately and are like two peas in a pod. Now, Cade just has to figure out how to live and work with Willa without falling for her himself. Next was Dear Henry, Love Edith by Becca Kinzer. Edith is a widow, and she used to be an ER nurse, but now she's spending her summer volunteering in a new city, waiting for her passport so she can travel like she's always wanted to. Henry is at home alone, recovering from his 5th knee surgery. His surgery is keeping him super immobile, and he cannot even go upstairs to sleep in his own bed. He's been forced to stay downstairs in his own home for months. Edith's original housing plan floods. She needs somewhere to stay quick. Luckily, the house where she was gonna stay belongs to Kat, Henry's niece. She knows that Henry has available room in his home and they won't be bothering each other on their opposite schedules. So Edith moves into Henry's upstairs bedroom and communicates with him via notes left in the kitchen. Henry and Edith both think that the other person is elderly, and that is not the case at all. They're both in their mid-30s and in fact have already met and may have a crush on each other without even knowing it. My final book for the week was Thrown in the Dark by A.K. Caggiano. I actually started the week with this book, and I made it through about 15% of it, and it just wasn't doing it for me. I think because I wanted to read Heartless so bad, so I put it on my try again later shelf. I would love to know what books you have put on your try again later shelf that were excellent once you actually pick them up and read them so I can add it to my TBR too.